So after the fight, after I get back in good graces with all the guys, they had nationwide layoffs at Yellow Freight, and I was the first in, so I'm the last out. So I got laid off a month later, and that month was great because everybody was working for me. So from there, I went to Broadway Southwest, which is it's a department store. Anyone from Arizona would know Dillard's or Macy's, something like. It was a big department store, which is now out of business, I believe. So I'm like way overqualified for this job, and we unloaded 1,100 trailers a night at Yellow Freight, and I managed all of that with 250 guys on the dock. I go to Broadway, I do my first interview, and the lady says to me that on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have a really busy. We're very busy. We bring in all of our staff because we get 2 trailers to unload. And I went, what do you talk? 2 trailers? I go, how many people do you call in? We're like 11 guys. I'm like, I used to unload 6 trailers a night by myself, and you have 11 guys to do 2. Anyway, long story short, I get the job. And next to what I do right now, for what I've done the last 28 years, that was my favorite job of all jobs, because any good manager does nothing but delegate, right? Any manager can agree to that. I have 7 guys that work in my shop. They're all under me. And when I did an evaluation of the operation there, I told my boss in the interview, I said, you may not like this. I know I don't have the job, but I guarantee you I'm just going to keep 2 of the best guys and get rid of the rest because you're overstaffed for what this is. And she said later that's why she hired me, because I seemed so confident. So I get the job, and all I did was walk around the store, 3 levels of store, pushing a little hand dolly, talking to people. You know, I delegated everything. And my number one right-hand man, this guy named was Che. We're walking through, and one of the things that we did in my shop, we did sales support is like everything behind the scenes, all the merchandising, floor moves, painting walls, whatever. Che, we're also the guys that you called when an old lady would buy dishes and housewares and you got to help her out to her car. We're walking through housewares, and I go, oh my God, who is that? And he goes, that's Gina Morandi. I go, oh my God, I'm in love. Like, I'm going to marry that girl. And he goes, you're crazy. She doesn't want anything to do with you. So months go, well, not too many. I'm trying to think of the time frame here. So I see her. I know instantly that I'm in love with her. I finally meet her at a cash wrap, first time face to face. That's when I said I was going to marry, when I walked away from the cash wrap. And that's when Che told me I was crazy. She had a boyfriend. I was kind of casually dating at the time. But then we get a call from Housewares. I take the call, and he says, I got it, boss. I go, no, I got this one. He goes, oh, you never do anything. It must be Gina Morandi. So we go up and, you know, we start talking. Then we start taking breaks together. Long story short, from the time I saw her and I was in love with her, 3 months later we were married. Very quick. And 31 years later now, we're happier than we've ever been. Amazing family. So all of this full circle stuff with the ex, with Germany, with her making me get out of the Air Force, it's all for my life to this point. I mean, I know a lot of people can say that yeah, well, everything is the reason you get here, but I'm different in that way, that I really think these things were put in place for me to be with the woman that I'm with now and have my family.